You know what? I could take the name-calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us a silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display.
Okay.
You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Hello my guys, welcome back to the channel. I am Beanie Boy, and we are once again returning to the Stanley Parable Deluxe Edition. We have not quite finished with this one yet, so let's jump straight into it.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Hey, we'd already done
Stanley
this.
worked for a company.
We do. Okay, so we're back again playing the Stanley
All of his
Parable.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It seems that way, doesn't it? So let's just go to the meeting room, like you said, boss man. Right, let's have a little look-see.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna go right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I do.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Remarkable
It had really
room.
been worth the... But eager to get back to business,
Let's go.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I'm wondering how I control the narrator this time round.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yep, that's right. That's right. Okay, let's go over here then.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Yep.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
It has been about
There's
me.
someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Yep.
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley.
For her?
Your chance to redeem yourself.
Yeah.
To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Who is she?
She's been waiting.
Oh, we've done this before.
That's her, Stanley.
Okay, let's pick it up. I'm not going to mess around this time. Last time I think I unplugged the phone. So, what's happening? Oh. Oh, this is
Oh, Stanley,
new.
is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your
What?
Gotcha.
What the?
Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
No.
Who'd want to commit their life to you?
Oh, thanks.
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something.
Yeah.
Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Do you know what? Sod you. That was
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
What? No, I wanted to... Oh, okay, fine. Whatever. Let's go. What's going on then? Tell me about it.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What do you mean? The death of a man named Stanley?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Okay. No, I'm going to press T button. What about if I don't press it? What if I decide that I don't want to press the button? You're asking please, but I don't have to listen to you. I can draw a boundary. I don't have to press the U button. I could press Q or W or E or R or F. No, we can't write that. SHITHEAD. Or I could write MORON. Or I could write TWAT. You're not going to let me continue if I don't press it, are you? Fine.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work.
Yep.
One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
I didn't choose it. But, like, no. No. Not doing it. Okay, fine.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures.
I can.
From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown.
Yep.
Fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful.
Are you
And
taking
each
the
day
mic?
that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
So, alright, I'll just press I then.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
Yeah, I know
The
that.
thought excited him terribly.
Excited me? Okay. Please press M to spend time with the boys, okay?
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice.
Okay.
It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Yeah. Okay. I'll prepare dinner. I don't understand.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions.
Why does it say yellow
and down
line?
another was a game with a baby.
trademarked?
And he called it the Stanley Parable.
It was the Stanley Parable, yeah. Tell your kids a story, okay?
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free.
Yeah,
Surely
maybe.
there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
This is getting a bit freaky because, like, that's exactly why I'm playing.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed.
Oh my God,
The
I'm
longer
the
he
one
spends
pushing the
here, the more
buttons.
invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
What? No.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay. I won't do it. I will just sit here and wait. I've got all day. All evening. Gonna take as long as I need. And you totally don't know that I'm making a YouTube video, so... And now I'm thinking about it. I kind of want to press it, but I shouldn't, because he told me not to. Is anything going to happen if I wait? No, this is not fair, because he's played a mind game here. I'm in a room, I've got nowhere to go. Look, he's like, oh, you're an observer. You can't do anything apart from what I tell you. Don't push the Z button. And now... I feel like the only way to get out of this circumstance is to push the Z button. Maybe I could push like the L or the K or the J or the H or the G or the F or the M, N, B, V, C, X, not pressing Z, P, O, I, U, Y, T, R, Enter, Shift, Tab, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0.
You see? Can he just not hear me?
I can hear
How can I
you.
tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
I am looking at myself. Alright, I'm not going to question anything. Whatever.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley.
You're the
Well,
narrator.
not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him.
Okay.
I'm compelled to. I must.
All right.
Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see.
All right.
Maybe this time.
Maybe this
And I tried
time.
again.
Please die.
And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I...
Oh, okay. I'm dead, I guess. Okay, we're back here again. So let's
All
go.
of his
I
co-workers
suppose.
were gone. What could it mean?
What could
Stanley
it
decided to
mean?
go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's take the bucket.
Where are we going today? The bucket asked. Stanley just smiled.
Yep.
Anywhere they went together would be perfectly. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest
All right.
and entered the door on his left. This
No.
was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him,
The bucket
telling
did
him
call
that
to
the
me.
employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
No,
Was this better
we're
than
just
the...
gonna move on.
Never mind. The bucket was wrong.
The bucket was wrong.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No, I didn't. I'm a
No,
freedom of...
said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
You want me to go to the cargo lift? Okay, let's go. Whatever. I will listen
Good,
to you,
said
bucket.
the bucket. Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
I will follow you
Stanley did
until
not
the
question
end,
why or
bucket.
how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk.
I mean,
but
this one
Stanley
can.
chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him,
It had.
and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Yep, that's what we're doing. That's how I want to play it.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again
What dark
obeyed
room?
blindly.
There's no dark room. Let's... Should we go back? Can we go back? I don't want to go back. Let's just get... This dark room. This isn't a dark room, though. Okay, let's go.
Now pick up the phone.
Said
No.
the bucket.
Pick up the phone.
Whoa!
No.
Hold on. Why did you unplug the phone?
Because I didn't want to
Were
do
you
what the
trying
bucket
to
said.
resist the bucket's orders? Stanley,
Yep.
I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things. Buckets can't talk. It was a joke. Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley.
I
A talking bucket.
Yeah, I know.
Can't you see? Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously. Where did I mess up the joke? Should I have paused for longer or spoken quicker?
No.
Comedic
Oh, look,
timing is so
cigarettes.
difficult. I wish I were better at it. But there isn't exactly an instructional video on comedy that one can watch to fully... Oh, wait, yes, there is.
Oh,
It's
okay.
sitting right here. Let's take a look.
Yeah, go on then. Have a look at what makes comedy.
What is comedic timing? What is comedic timing?
I could learn
How
from
does
this.
it work? How long should it last? How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies? And more importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds?
Okay, I'm ready.
Thankfully, the answer to all of these questions is yes.
Okay,
Let's dive deeper.
let's go.
If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh, in all likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit, with
Did
one
I?
of your arms raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle from your body. These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing.
Are you kidding
To
me?
begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke,
L-U-K-E.
including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time. With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor. Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke
What
has
is
concluded,
going on?
it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny." Let's practice screaming, "I'm Dunny with the funny" now.
I'm Dunny with the funny. I'm Dunny with the funny. I'm Dunny
Good.
with... Okay.
This saying is a perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy.
Why is he yellow?
Finally, it's time to hand out surveys. Collecting hard data from your audience on how rapt they were throughout the joke is the
How
only way to
rapt
grow or learn
they
as a
were.
comedian. An effective survey should be no less than 10 pages long and should include the same question reprinted several times,
God, it
just
sounds
to
like
ensure
uni
the
work.
survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random. And that's all there is. With these strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in laughter
That was
and
more
even
than
tripled
90
over in
seconds.
laughter in no time at all. Just remember to let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all, we're each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invader who threaten our very existence. And will
Helldivers.
very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles. All of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do
really
after
worried
us,
about
and
them.
their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
Super. All hail democracy.
Hey, goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no matter. I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then.
Okay.
So with that in
Back
mind,
then.
I believe the only way forward
I
is
know
for us to
exactly what it's
return to the two
referencing.
doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along,
Okay.
let's head back.
All right. Okay, I'm up for that. I'm good for that. Let's do it. All right, we're actually going back. I thought you were going to teleport me. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. You're going to be funny this time.
I can feel it. This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery.
I
You'll
think
be
you
in
will.
stitches. A talking bucket, you'll say? How ridiculous. How absurd. What a
I think-
hilarious concept. The king of comedy. That's what you'll call me. Thank goodness we had the instructional video.
Thank goodness,
Otherwise,
yeah.
who knows where we'd be right now. Well, I wouldn't be the king of comedy, that's for sure.
I'm the king of
The
comedy.
bucket spoke to Stanley.
The bucket spoke.
The bucket spoke. Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to overthink things.
Yeah, do it, do it. Okay. I'm up for this. I'm actually in the mood for this, narrator, today. Like, this is good. I approve of your direction on this storyline. Okay, so we're basically resetting, and we're going back to the beginning, and he's going to do it, like, in a funny way.
Here we go. You
Right.
ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Okay. Tell me the joke. Oh, why is this black?
What? We're back at the phone already?
Yeah, we are.
No, what's going on? There was supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to this point. A dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit which culminates in this scene with the phone.
Okay.
But now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land. Well, not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the two doors room. What an egregious mistake. I've made a fool of myself.
Okay.
I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy.
No,
I'm nothing.
you don't.
I'm not even the lowliest joke-telling whelp. I think...
Oh, no, don't make me
I
watch
need to
the
go
video
back
again.
And rewatch that instructional video again.
It's going to make me watch it again.
Surely that will help me improve.
Are you going to make me watch it again?
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Okay. Okay.
What? We're back at the phone already? No. What? Here we go.
I'm
You
going to
ready?
keep going to the phone.
When Stanley and the bucket
I wanna
came to
annoy
a
him.
set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
No, we're going right. We're going right to annoy the narrator. We're
What?
back!
We're back at the phone already? No. What?
Oh, okay. It's not going to let me do it.
Here we go. You ready?
I thought I had
When
choice.
Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Come on, King of Comedy.
No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back to the phone.
Why?
Did you not even look at the instructional video? I think this is all covered very
What do
clearly.
you mean?
There's no way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault, Stanley.
Why is it my fault?
I'm going to be ridiculed in the community of other joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on. All because you couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you proud of yourself for bringing me down, Stanley? Are you proud?
He's really losing it, isn't he? What's going on?
Stanley, you love the bucket so much it's like you... it's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison. Yes.
Right.
Well, let me try that again, Stanley. I heard that you are pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are.
Okay.
No? Still not...
Why are we getting the credits?
Pale with shame. Pale with shame. Pale...
I'm just going to leave.
What's another...
All right. One more round.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm going to take the bucket.
A good bucket. A strong bucket. A humble
Strong
bucket.
bucket, a humble
A bucket
bucket.
of culture and distinction.
All
Stanley
right.
clutched the bucket
I'm
tightly
going right.
to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
And it doesn't
But
need to
Stanley
be.
had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was.
No,
Had
the bucket
turned
was
out to
wrong.
be correct? Was it? No.
The
Never
bucket
mind.
was
The bucket
wrong.
was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No, we're not. We're going this way.
No,
Said the bucket.
No.
don't go to the meeting room.
We're not
go
doing
somewhere
that.
else.
We're
the
not-
cargo lift, yes. Go there.
Yes.
Go to the cargo lift.
No, we're going down here. Right, there we go. Excellent. Bye-bye. All right, here we are. Got our bucket all ready to go. What's this? Excellent. Hello there. What's happened?
Okay, this is day number 295.
It's a different
Take
voice.
number...
I'm excited.
I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore. The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything makes.
We're going back. We're going back to like
Sheer
obsessing over the bucket.
Euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down,
I feel you, buddy. I feel you.
it doesn't make sense. There's no explanation for it.
There isn't. You're right.
I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently.
I love
when
this like
bucket
dramatic
is
zoom
in my
that's going on.
eyes. Why everything feels so...
Has he orgasmed?
What do I do with this treasure? I can monetize it.
I can.
Yes.
I can make
It's
YouTube channels about
unthinkable
buckets.
the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket.
Hang on.
This is my
Did I
golden
pay to
ticket.
spend time with a bucket?
But I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get me.
Oh no.
That.
Happening.
Who's there?
Gamburata? I don't even know what that means. Write down in the comments if you know what Gamburata means. That's got to be something real world, right? What just happened? Is that the end? Is that the end of that story? Alright. Well, this is different.
Ah, the embrace of an old friend.
An old
Stanley
friend.
clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and
Okay.
entered the door on his left.
Okay, let's go left this time. Okay, I'm ready for you, narrator. Narrator man. Trust the completionist instinct. Okay. There will be a reward for finding them all. There we go.
All right, I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate.
Yes!
You see? I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket.
It is!
That way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself, ah, it's
That's
a bucket.
a bucket,
There really is
yeah.
a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
Okay. Alright. Gonna stay in the closet, if you don't mind. Nah.
You know what? I could take the name-calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us a silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display.
Okay.
You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Why is the broom closet? What's going on? Why is he squaring up to the broom closet? Amazing. I don't even know what's happening.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
No. I don't want to. Can I go this way? It's this way. Okay. Let's go this
But
way.
Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fined for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His
We've
boss
done
would think
this.
he was
We've done
crazy.
this.
And then something occurred to Stanley.
Yep.
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms.
Yep.
Am I crazy?
And
He
we
asked the bucket.
know how
bucket
this
returned his
story
gaze,
ends.
but said
So
nothing.
let's go back to the beginning.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
could
decided to
it
go to the meeting
mean?
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No. I'm going this way today. I'm going to do what I want. I'm not taking the bucket.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct
I'm
way
doing
to the
it
meeting
my
room,
way.
and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I'm
Perhaps
doing
he
it
wanted to stop by the
my
employee
way.
lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach,
That's
giddy in
different.
a way he had never known before.
How?
Was it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man love a room? I mean, truly, truly, deeply, madly love.
A room? I don't think you can.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room.
Okay.
A room, but eager to get back
Could
to
a man
business,
love a
Stanley
room?
took
What
the
a
first open
random
door on his
premise.
left.
Alright. Now we're going this way.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Alright, let's go this way.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm
We
not
have.
your enemy,
We
really,
have.
I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you
All
this
the time. I know.
There's someone
You
you've been
always say that
neglecting,
it's about
Stanley.
me, but it's not about me.
Really?
Yep.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
No.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
I am.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to
No.
show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it.
Okay.
Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Sure.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay. Why not?
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time?
I have.
The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't
What?
here.
Why have you
running
put me in
and
a
running
square
and running,
room?
just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I want it to stop.
Yep.
we would both be so much happier if we just stopped.
Okay.
And I think I have a solution.
All right.
Here, let me show you.
Go on then. Show me your solution. I want to see.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Okay. This is...
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
It is.
If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place...
No.
Stanley...
No.
No, wait. Where are you going?
I don't want to.
Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll
Yep.
lose all of this.
Yep. I've done this before.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
No, I'm done.
Please, Stanley.
See ya.
No! Oh, thank God. You lived.
No.
No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
I'm doing it again. Sorry. I'm out. I'm done. This time round.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo?
Let's go have
he
a
could
look.
no longer recall.
Can I go back? Am I allowed in there? No. I can't get back in there, so you're trolling me with the whole, oh, I wonder what the room looks like. Oh, what's that? There's a door open over there. What is this? Oh, that's the door on the left. Okay, we can do that. We can go that way. Let's go. Wait, hang on. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yep. Okay, let's do what you say. I'm gonna go back to the broom closet, I think. Here we go. Back to the broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I did.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No, I didn't. I went downstairs. But no, I didn't. I'm gonna go upstairs, actually. That seems like the better choice. Let's go, let's go, let's go! Right. Let's go in here. 2, 5, 8, 7, I think it was, if I remember. Alright. I got the feeling money's for stealing. Okay, we've read that before. So I'm starting to see the flaws in this game. It gets repetitive. Anything we can do here? No. What about in here? Can we go in here? Okay. Let's try the elevator one more time. Maybe this will take us down somewhere. Alright, let's get out. It's just gonna loop us if we do that. Right, moving on. Let's go, let's go.
Stepping into his
If
manager's
I
office,
remembered the
Stanley was
code.
once again stunned to discover
2,
not an
5,
indication of
8,
any human
7.
life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who
I know
orchestrated
what I'm
this.
gonna do.
What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had
got an
assigned
idea.
it an extra secret PIN number.
I'm just gonna...
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
I don't know this. I don't know it. I'm just gonna go 1, 1, 1, 1. Oh no, it's wrong. 2, 2, 2, 2.
Stanley
Oh,
just sat
no.
around twiddling his
It's
thumbs.
wrong.
Trying
3,
to input anything
3,
on the device was
3,
useless, since he
3.
could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
2, 8, 4, 1. 2, 8,
2845.
6, 9.
Forgot, but it turns
1.
out that the panel's emergency override kicked in.
Did it?
And the door just opened all by itself.
Oh, no!
And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
No, what do you mean, well, whoop-de-doo? I just wanted to put the wrong code in over and over. What's this? Can I go down there? Can I go down here? It's not going to let me. What's this way? Can I go this way? No. Alright, there's an elevator here. Oh, right. Here we go. Down we go again. Let's see where we end up. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
Okay.
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Yes.
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
This is different. This is different.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Do I want to go that way, or do I want to escape? I think I want to escape. I've escaped before. Choices, choices, choices. Okay. Let's go this way. Maybe we could. No, we've done that. Let's go this way. Let's just go back up. Actually, sod it. Let's just ignore him. I think that's the best option. That's the third choice.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up.
Yep.
Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Well, you know, that's what I wanted to do. That's what I chose to do, actually. Back in your boss's office. Let's go.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is.
Here we go.
What a decision you've made to come up here
3,
and look at the office
4,
again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story
9,
in new and fascinating
6,
ways I
3,
could have never
2,
anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling
0,
that you have.
2,
An incisive
7,
rapid fire
4.
of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising
6,
narrative.
5,
Wow.
1.
I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 4, 5. I can't remember the code. What did he say it was? 2, 5, 8, 6. I wonder if I sit here doing this for long enough, is he going to get annoyed with me? 2. I don't think he's going to react. Okay, I don't know it. I can't remember it. Right, let's go back down again. Alright.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again.
I am.
Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all
I'm a
this?
genius. I'm a genius, that's why.
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Now I'm going into the spooky corridor.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Okay. In which case...
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
No, I've decided I don't want to do that.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yep, that's what I'm doing. However, I'm not going to. I'm going to go back. God, this corridor's long. Jesus. Oh, well, look, he's right. The door is still open. Excellent.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
I did. I do. I have too much to live for. Let's go. What's this then? Lights
The
on.
lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
What horrible
Did he
secret
have the
does
strength
it
to
hold?
find out?
We know it's a mind control facility. we know. Right, let's put the cameras on.
Now the monitors jump to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Freedom does mean nothing. Right, let's go in here. Can we
This
leave?
mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
It really
Had
is.
Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Oh, has this been a thing before? This elevator?
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it.
Did we
His
do
own
this
life
before?
in someone else's control? Never.
No.
It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
This game has got so much philosophy in it. I kind of
Here
love
was the
it.
proof. The
in a
heart
way.
of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad
What does that
or
one
content.
do?
Walking, eating, working,
I get up there?
monitored and commanded from this very
Oh, look,
place.
there's-
And as the cold reality of his
see a button.
past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
It absolutely is
For
going
he
to.
would dismantle the controls once and for all.
No, I'm not going to. I'm just going to. I'm going to start it up actually. System power. Let's go.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
I did.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
I did.
Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do.
Yep.
You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
I'm not.
afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Did I?
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode,
It's fine.
eliminating the entire complex.
We're gonna get
How
up
long
there.
until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes.
Yep. Give me some
Now,
time.
this is making things a little more fun, isn't
Okay.
it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires.
I'm ready.
Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere
Free.
moments until the bomb goes off.
Nah, the
But
bomb
what
isn't going
precious
off.
moments each
I
one
got
of them
this.
is.
I got this.
More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going,
For-
what all this means. I barely know where to start.
He talks some crap,
What's
doesn't
that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
he? My
A moment of
co-workers.
solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them.
What happened to
I
them then?
erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free.
There you go.
Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it,
0521.
I
Is
simply
there a
let you
zero
sit there
button?
in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Oh look, there's an
Other
exit.
times, I let the office sink
opened
into the ground,
Oh, right.
swallowing
Oh,
everyone
no.
inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though.
So,
This version of
hang on.
events has been rather amusing.
What are these
Watching
numbers?
you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go.
Maybe I need to do it in the
I'm
reversal.
sure
but
whatever
5,
I
4,
come
3,
up
2,
with
1.
on the next go-around will
So,
be even better. My
5.
goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so
Oh, no, the
much.
4's up
You know
there.
what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why
4.
not?
4,
These are
4, 4.
precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
4.
Oh, dear me. What's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're
3.
going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you.
3 is over
Running
here.
from
3.
button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room.
3.
These numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe
2.
this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will
2,
save me.
1.
Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten?
Okay.
One soul? Do you have any idea what
Control
your purpose in this place
and
is?
disabled. I don't understand. I'm gonna die again.
You're in for quite a disappointment.
He's
But
gonna
here's
kill
a spoiler
me.
for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to
No.
watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble.
Is there a, like,
This
can
is
I
not a
suicide?
challenge. It's a tragedy.
No.
You wanted to control this
I wonder
world,
if I can
that's
just turn it
fine.
off.
But
Maybe I
I'm
can
going
just
to
turn it
destroy
off.
it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock.
Brilliant.
Stanley. That's 30
I'm dead.
seconds you have left to struggle.
I'm dead. He's
30
gonna kill
seconds
me.
Until a big boom and then nothing.
That's
No
it.
ending here. Just
The
you
end
being
of my life.
useless. Will you cling
So,
desperately
guys,
to your frail life? Or will
I
you let it
hope
go
you've
peacefully?
enjoyed today's
Another
video.
choice.
This will probably
Make
be
it
the last time we
or
play
go.
the Stanley
It's all
Parable.
the same to me. All
But,
part of the joke.
yeah, it's definitely
And
worth a
believe
look.
me, I
It's
will
not
be
bad.
laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the
Remember
moment
to
you begin
like
until the moment I
the
say,
video if
happily
you've
ever
enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel, and yeah, I guess we died in a giant nuclear blast. So thank you for joining me again. I've been Beanie Boy, and do check out the rest of my videos. Have a great rest of your week. Peace.